So you finally dipped your toes into the pool of tabletop RPGs and you're interested, but you're not quite sure you're ready to invest the amount of money you need on books to create your own campaign. Or maybe you just want to catch up on a book series from Star Wars or Dragonlance. Or maybe you really had your heart set on purchasing those DVDs of Game of Thrones season 3 through 7 so you can brush up on trivia night coming up next week. But, of course, your budget this week is only going to allow you to pay for those pesky things like food and shelter. So what can you do? The answer is your local library. And today, we're going to discuss just how much this repository of knowledge is going to help you feed your need for RPG.
Stealth roll!
Oh crap.
Yeah!
Welcome everybody, my name is Marcus and this is Poor Man's RPG, a channel dedicated to bringing you the best of RPG entertainment at little or no cost to you. And today we're going to discuss how much insane stuff you can borrow and enjoy from your local library. It is super easy to do this. Most libraries are digitized now, so simply find your local library, type in whatever you're looking for in their catalog and you search. And they have ebooks, audiobooks, they have these books in electronic format, HTML, EPUB, Kindle, you name it. You look in your subjects, try to find what you're looking for. Let's check this for example. And there's a monster manual. Let's say you want to pick that up. You can just place it on hold. Or, you know what? Let's just go there and see what's available. Let's do that right now.
So here we are, the library. It's a beautiful day out, so I decided to take the bus. And of course, because I'm so lucky, I always seem to find the more colorful individuals who like to ride as well.
The driver is taking a 10-minute break before the next stop. Thank you for your patience.
Really? Oh, hold on, fella. I'm walking.
So let's head inside and I'll show you just how many hours of RPG entertainment there are to be had. Come on.
Use the Force, Luke.
Okay, let's get this started. Hey, can you smell that? Smells like adventure. Okay, that's where we would pick up our books on hold that we checked out online. But let's explore first. You know what? Let's head upstairs. Have any of you participated in live-action role-playing, or better known as LARPing? If so, you have to know that this place is perfect for training and perfecting your LARPing skills. And if you haven't LARPed before, do it! Okay, here we are. Let me show you. We'll start with our basic classes. The versatile fighter, the devout cleric or paladin, the monastic monk, the deadly rogue, the mighty barbarian, rangers, the master trackers, the eldritch druids, the artistic bards, or the mystic sorcerer, warlock, and wizard. Or maybe you want to choose a subclass like a necromancer and learn how to take care of your zombies. Or an alchemist to make all those toxic explosions. Or a darkness manipulating shadow knight. And let's not forget about your skills, like animal handling, investigation. You gotta have your languages. And hey, Don't forget about the card games for the taverns. So you've perfected your LARPing class and abilities. So what is there to check out? Tons. In case you know nothing, you can learn everything there is to know about Game of Thrones. And with everything out there, that is a lot. And as everybody knows, winter is coming. Or you can check out The Walking Dead. Coral! Coral! Maybe go on a fact-finding mission with Jim Henson's Labyrinth. Or do you want to learn every detail there is to know about World of Warcraft? I mean, come on. We all know the gameplay will be that much better when you know the life story of Agra and Grom Hellscream. Obviously, your knowledge of the world of Batman isn't complete without gleaning the encyclopedic backgrounds of every single character who has ever crossed his path. Who could miss the amazing artwork of Solo: A Star Wars Story? Speaking of all this sci-fi and fantasy, let's head over to the paperbacks where it's actually mentally beneficial to stare at thinly sliced pieces of dead trees and vividly hallucinate. What? What do you mean you don't have time to read? You know what? I got something for you too. Come on. Audiobooks. Hundreds of them. Now you have no excuse. That's right, people. I'm gonna learn you no matter what. It's easy. Just start with the classics. No, the classics. There we go. This is true history, people. And last, but certainly not least, the movies. So many movies, with computers to watch them on if you want. And for those like me with offspring, there's a kids area for them to get their own learn on.
That was amazing. But remember, don't be like me. Return your books, because if you don't... 18. Nice. Okay, so your research did pay off, and out of all the libraries in Houston, you finally found the books you've been searching for. So you gather up your haul, and you head back downstairs to check out.
Oh, make sure he has the one on Joe Sando martial art. You never know.
Yeah, he does. So when you go downstairs, you see a man with extremely thick glasses and a large mole on his neck sitting behind his computer, just typing away and completely ignoring your presence.
Wait a minute. I know it's been years since we've come to this branch, but is this the same guy from before?
As a matter of fact, it is. He's the reason you stopped coming to this location in the first place.
Of course. Well, I look at him and say, "Excuse me, sir, can I check out now?"
The man sighs. Then, while still looking at his computer monitor, holds his hand out expectantly.
Really? How does this man still have a job after all this time? I swear some people are stupid. I hand him my books.
As soon as your books hit his palm, he sighs again, and then he just dumps them into a messy pile on the desk. Then he flips his palm back up and says, "Card. I need your card, obviously."
How rude. I give him a dirty look as I hand him my card. He does realize that when I came here last time with my Kung Fu books, I learned my patented flying drop kick to the face with a running start, right?
You don't even need to roll. You're pretty sure he doesn't care. As he's about to scan your card, you remember that you forgot to return some books to this location all those years ago.
Really?
But you're in luck. They changed the filing system about 2 years ago, so it may have been lost in the shuffle. So go ahead and roll against wisdom to see if you can conceal your fear of discovery.
I know you use wisdom against me. I know you do. It's my only weakness, but you know what? That's fine, because I'm going to use this 20-sider and roll me a magical number like I always do. Here we go.
Oh, okay. So he scans your card and freezes as he reads the screen. His eyes flick over to you and recognition dawns in his eyes. For the first time in a long time, he smiles, but it's more cruel than happy. He resumes his typing as if he's actively searching for stuff. As he does this, you watch his unpleasant grin grow into a victorious sneer with every keystroke.
You gotta be kidding me.
You owe late fees, he cackles. You're gonna have to pay him before you can check anything out.
I look at him and say, what? I returned those books. What are you talking about?
He starts yelling so as many patrons in the library can overhear the conversation. He goes,
They are still stripping after 25 years? A guide to quilting.
What's he trying to do, embarrass me? He likes needlepoint. What are you gonna do?
What's your poo telling you?
Everyone's asked that question, haven't they?
And finally, Mommy drinks because you're bad.
Did I really have him check that out?
he can barely contain his glee as he looks down at his screen and says,
That's a total of $180 for book replacement and 10 cents a day for 4 years. You're looking at $146. And that will be $326, please.
Son of a...
Thanks for watching, everybody. So what is your most memorable library experience? Let me know down in the comments below. I put out new videos every week on books, tabletop RPGs, video games, and more. So if you like that kind of thing, destroy that like button and subscribe. Also, remember, you don't have to have a lot of money to enjoy RPGs. All you need are your friends, your family, and a sense of adventure. Take it easy.